It is now time to bring forth the apocalypse, and this little cat will be the one to do it. Uh-oh. Oh no. They're about to fall to their deaths. Oh, how upsetting this is. We are now going to terrorize this place. This city is going to become a hellscape by the time we're done with it. And what do we have here? A hammer. Ah, yes, victim number 1 just around the corner. Well, if it isn't the flying kitty. Are you talking to me? Well, I don't see any other small cats casually thracking innocent crows in midair. That was you? I'm totally sorry. It was an accident. Totally not being sarcastic. Sounds like you need more flying practice. But I can't actually fly. And you never will with that attitude. Come on, just flap your wings and follow me. Really thinks I'm a crow. What a loser. And there he is, victim number 1. Okay, I'm gonna stop that poor impression of Werner Herzog before it gets out of control. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like an artist? Oh darn, it happened again. What took you so long? Did you forget to flap your wings? I don't have wings. What? Then how are you flying? I wasn't. I was falling. I fell off my window spot, and now I'm all the way down here. What if I'm just a ghost, and I'm just in purgatory right now? How about that inferior flying that you wingless creatures do with the huffing and puffing and the claws? You mean climbing? So if a friendly neighborhood crow happened to have a lovely juicy fish, really? Then this brings us to familiar crow territory. Supply and demand. I can supply 1 yummy fish full of energy, and I will demand 25 shinies. What's a shiny? You must know what shinies are, right? It's just like those things that crows are hyper obsessed with. As I priceless, I meant worthless, dangerous, even to everyone except crows. In fact, they shouldn't be lying around the city like this. They could hurt somebody. But if you collect 25 shinies, I'll be able to dispose of them very responsibly. I doubt that. I highly doubt that. You're just gonna hoard them all for yourself, you selfish monster. What are you doing over here? You're just on your phone? You really should be looking where you go. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The cat! The cat! Oh, yes. I got a hat. Isn't that amazing? I could use this to deceive humans. I'll just put this on and they'll think I'm a tomato. And they'll be in a vulnerable state. They'll try to pick it up and they'll be in for a surprise. Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm the mayor. If the mayor can't help you, no one can. You're just an absolute lost cause, dude. See, your worship, I need to get home and I need the shinies. And there's all this trash cans and one thing at a time, friend. This all sounds like work. Cats are not built for it. Cats are built for mischief and snoring. We are soft, sleepy. Sometimes there is whimsy. Sometimes there is pushing things onto the floor. They're encouraging us to be a menace. You can see me. Yes. Astonishing. I've never met anyone who could see through my superior camouflage. Very superior indeed. I am invisible to all. That's why I'm rather surprised to be noticed by you. For example, I'm so good at disguising myself that I can even make my words disappear. Watch this. Whoa! Let's learn to outsmart your weird eyes. I will don new disguises, practice new tricks, engage in the noble art of self-improvement. I don't want you to change on my account. Ah, sweet kitty, so weird, small, so wrong. No, to restore my reputation as the world's most concealed creature, I must change. It is the only way to defeat your weird eyes. You say you want to defeat my eyes. I challenge you to find me again, cat! There is a place where hards hatch shine, where concrete pours and diggers whine. I'll be camouflaged nearby, invisible to your weird... What if I just ignore him? Here's a fresh face. Have you come to see the birds? I've never seen them so close before, not without glass in the way. Ah, an indoor cat. That explains it. Can I get even closer to them? You can, yes, and in fact, you can even hold them. The trick is to sneak up near them without spooking them, but they are quite cautious, certainly cautious enough to avoid little cats. That said, I suppose there's always the bread proposition. The bread proposition? The bread proposition. You don't need bread. You just gotta be very patient. Yeah, like this dog can see me. This dog right here, because it's a dog. Nearly got it. Just a little more. Now to get out of here. Spoiler alert. He's stuck. If I push from in here, can you pull me? Sure. Luckily, I didn't make a step-bro joke. What were you doing in there? I was looking for feathers for my new invention and saw something glinting in the pipe. I assumed it must be the famous inverted collector's edition Gecko commemorative medallion, and well, in I went. Why would you want to collect the imported collecting Gecko thingy? Those medallions are one with weird errors that make Gecko look like a weird sea monster exposed to nuclear radiation instead of a big gecko exposed to nuclear radiation. This is very thematic of the inevitable nuclear apocalypse that this cat is going to start. Did you say you were an inventor? I did. I love to solve problems. Some animals even say I make new problems just so I can solve them. How rude. Rude? No, it's a compliment. Like when they say, oh dear, this will take some getting used to, or Tanuki, you really shouldn't have, or I didn't know a raccoon could disrupt this much space-time. So this thing is a reality bender. Nah, it's all very exciting. In fact, that's why I needed the... Wait, do you smell... feathers? You have feathers somewhat about your person, I know it, although goodness knows where you're keeping them. No, I could have sworn I smelled them. If you come across any feathers, please bring them to me. Oh, okay, so we actually can do emotes in this game. We can do like a big stretch. Yeah. Yeah, I had a bit of a ache in my back there. There's so many knots. Well, you were the one not looking where you were going. Behold the magic of engineering. He is God, and that means it's now part of the Petwork trademark. Do you mean network? I do not. It is a network, but it's for you, a pet. But what about wild animals? Are they not included in this? Hop in. All right, sure. Like I'll do it without even thinking. We are now trapped in the Eldritch landscape. Wait, where are you? Well, it's completely dark and smells exciting. Does that sound like a place? Completely dark. Uh-oh, let me consult my feedback questionnaire. If your eyes are open right now, you should probably close them because you're about to see some incomprehensible sights. Is test subject in possession of all necessary limbs? Well, there was this one time where I lost a limb at the vet. Oh no. I just need to fine-tune the arrival system a little. Let me know when you've done that and I'll hop in and come back. Come back? Come back, you know? The return journey? The return what? The bit where I come back to the first portal, Tanuki. Fascinating, yes, I can see how that would be useful. You really did not think this over. I made a big mistake. Big, huge, lol. Yeah, I mean, as mistakes go, this is even bigger than the great hashtag Shadowban catastrophe of 2021. The what of when? Because how I can be expected to run effective taffy takeover on social media without a working phone? What's a phone? I'm sorry, I haven't used Twitter in like years. I imagine that place is a cesspit. Dropping the phone thingy is why you're upset? Yes, I need it for work. Taffy is going to fire me for sure if I don't fix it. Who's Taffy? She's kind of my boss, or she would be if I was being paid. So you're like one of those parasocial lackeys. Wait, is Taffy a cat? No, Taffy is the cat. Lol. That's her up there. Lol. Stupid animal. I know. I'll get you a new phone. You can do that. I think so. Humans at least have one phone thingy. So I'm just gonna like absolutely rob them. I'm gonna make them know their place. Oh, what you doing? You on your TikToks? I have some bad news for you, but TikTok's getting banned. Unless if it already is banned, or it will never be banned. Who really knows at this point? You did it! Thank you so much! Do you want the old one? It still takes pictures, you just can't do emailing or anything. Concrete dipped phone. Might not be smart anymore, but the camera still works. So there's a photo mode in this. I could just like change the angle of the camera. Like, how is the phone like up here somehow? Like it's like a drone. We could use this for espionage work. How far out can we go? We can go out pretty far. We can just invade everybody's privacy. Look at this. Look at this. The cat is sitting next to the bone of his enemy. I think I actually did a real screenshot. Oh, what's this? Look what I'm doing. I'm running around with a pair of scissors. You can't catch me. Why is nobody trying to catch me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby! So shiny, so pretty, so reflective. Whoa, who's a pretty crow? Are you disposing of them responsibly? Yes. Took a long time to think about that question. Well, do I get my reward? Your what? Oh, yes, your reward. Now, where on earth did I see that fish? Just a minute. I bet you he actually just ran off. Like we got ripped off completely and utterly. Here. I got a fish! Gonna need more fish to make it all the way to the top. You have any more? Like, I'm gonna need you to get like a massive stack of fish, enough to get me back up to my apartment on the 70th floor of a very tall building. Delicious fish has given you the energy to climb ivy. So yeah, the more fish we eat, the more omega-3s, the more powerful we become. We even have like a little energy bar as well. I don't want to alarm anyone, yet it's rather a pressing concern, although perhaps I'm just panicking, but there's no two ways about it. About what? Oh, didn't I say I seem to have mislaid my ducklings? Is this a bird joke? No, my children are missing! We're all enjoying an educational tour of the neighborhood, me teaching the youngsters some local history, etc. For example, you know the robot statue in the park behind us? Legend has it that a wise duck, not too dissimilar from myself in fact, would visit this park every day with his robot friend, very loyal robots, delightful. One fine day, probably much like this one, the truth be told, the duck was attacked by a radioactive monster. Again, more foreshadowing. I was joking before, but it might actually be the canon ending. Anyway, we scampered off in different directions, all very exciting in the moment. But and I suppose this is the crux of the matter, really. I didn't set a time or place for us to reconvene. We made a city map just last week, marvelous thing, part of our project to catalog all different fish hotspots in the city. The ducklings marked... Wait, fish. More omega-3s. I think we might have something in common here, a mutual goal. I will help find your ducklings, and I will eat out your entire source of food. So yeah, this is the entire city. It's actually fairly small. We need to prioritize the fish. Like we just forget about the ducklings. They mean absolutely nothing to our goals. I think it might be time to get out of the pond though. Your dad sent me to collect you for show and tell. But there's still water to play in. We're gonna have to cause like 70 droughts. We could actually sleep on the printer. That's amazing. That's just actually amazing. It scans you too. It's gonna make sure that gotta eat it, and they just like give up completely. now I'm getting thrown out of the store. I'm going right back in. I didn't mean to do that. Look at it just hopping around like an idiot. All right, you better get away. It's now just following me. Well, I guess that's just gonna be the case for a while. Your human seems to be broken. Is everything okay? Not really. You see, my sister Ramune has flown away. It sounds serious. Actually, that part is pretty normal. She loves to fly outside and she always comes back with lots of stories about the neighborhood. Ramune announcing she was off to battle a cat is the problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. She watched the Geku vs. Boss Cat movie marathon last week and has been talking about battling a cat ever since. Thought she wanted to play fights, so I said be the boss if she wanted to be Geku. But apparently she wants to fight a real cat. You know those blue birds you see on the street? She's like that, but bright yellow, very fast and very feisty. So they also a duck. Moan doesn't know you, so she will think you're a real cat. I am a real cat. And if you catch her and let her get away, it'll be like she defeated Boss Cat for real. She'll be so happy. Hello, esteemed lab assistant. I managed to get the petwork portal connected up properly. That was quick. Would have been even quicker, but there was a minor space-time incident. Nothing to worry about, though. How minor? The grand scheme of the multiverse, it was absolutely trivial. Just a teeny tiny set of water pipe explosions that fell out of the future and other universes. Oh, okay, yeah. Honestly, considering who we're dealing with, I imagine he's being very serious. Anyway, if we get this working, you can use it to fast travel around the city. You sign me up! Also, you don't mind if I bring, like, the duck with me, do you? Oh, it's you. You came back. I thought I'd scare off when I jumped at the window. That was you? Goodness me. You did give me a bit of a fright. Sorry. I just get so excited when people come to visit. And it was lovely to chat. I hope you have a good day. Don't go. There's this thing that happened. Can you help me, little potato? What do you need help with? I've lost my balls. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't help you with that. My tennis balls are gone. Come through and I'll show you. Your little duck Fred can come too. I appreciate this might be a silly question, but aren't they behind you? What? Oh, no, these are my regular favorite tennis balls. I'm talking about my extra special favorite tennis balls. They're very different. I think this might be one of the tennis balls. I think I just found them. Now the real question is, how do I collect it? We'll just pretend that we didn't see it. That's the only answer that I have. Oh, look at that. We could actually contribute to society and recycle things. You will die. We're gonna have to turn that off. You better not put the pieces together. Figure out what's going on. No, don't you turn that back on. Don't you turn that back on. Do not. I'm eating your food. Unrelatedly, have you heard about my new and glorious business venture? Ah, it's called Shinies for Hats. You're selling hats now. Absolutely not. But it's literally called Shinies for Hats. Aha, that's the clever part. I'm not selling hats. I'm selling access to hats. Ah, it's so allegorical. Look, do you want a hat or not? Yeah, sure, fine. So it's like a gotcha game, pretty much. I feel so brutalized right now. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the bird. That's the bird. That's the yellow bird. We gotta go after it. Oh no, Boss Cat has the mighty Gekko collapsed in a clawed prison. Is this the end for our brave hero? Boss Cat will not be outwitted by Gekko this time. There's no way out for you. We're just gonna go as ominously as possible. Not so fast, Boss Cat. I may be small, but I am mighty. Uh-oh. Gekko, pow! Gekko, kick! Gekko, emotional damage! Lose again, Boss Cat. What a glorious victory for Gekko. He's lurking. He's plotting something nefarious. That much I can tell you. Cucumber! Cucumber. Why do you run from the cucumber? I think the game is subtly encouraging you not to do this, because it always starts you off with, I'm good, thanks. It always gives you the no option right off the bat. Okay, you know what? I like that hat. So, you just out here fishing? Good to know. Yeah, you caught something. Well, no, you didn't. That's just real tragic, buddy. I seem to be in a very bad spot right now. I'm stuck. Can somebody help me? Anybody? Mr. Crow, you there? I'm meowing for help. Nobody's doing anything. Oh, okay, I just have to pause. We're safe. We run! No! Pick it up! You know, I'm pretty sure these things of jam weren't here before. They just miraculously spawned there. Really unfortunate what I gotta do to them. Oh, you getting mad, Grandma? You getting heckin' mad? You get angrier. Let me go. Let me go. Little duck, attack her. Save me. How dare you? She didn't even notice the jelly rolling onto the ground. Like the jar like broke and she could have saved it. Kids, little ducklings, I'm stuck. I can't move. Something has happened to my frontmost leg. I'm completely paralyzed. Oh wow, what a glorious nap spot. I wonder if it'll be free soon. Excuse me. 5 more minutes. 5 minutes, that's not long to wait at all. I'll let you finish getting up. I'm already getting up, Mom. Stop asking. No, I'm your father. It's time to wake up. Sweetie, it's time to get your sorry ass out of bed. It's my turn to sleep in the satellite. I want that bagel. You're going to give it to me. I don't care what the consequences are. I will take it. You will not pay attention as you're walking down this shady street, and you're going to get jumped. He's just very aware of his surroundings. We're gonna need to find another victim. No, we can still ambush him. Oh, Mr. Mittens, it's time. It's time for your waking up. Wake the f up. Oh, I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here next to your water. See, slotted in perfectly. I didn't even process how fast she was. Dead. Well, go through the hole. Go through the hole. I promise, good things will happen to you if you go through the hole. Go through the hole. I'm assuming that's how you're supposed to do it. No, don't go through the hole yourself. Would it be possible for it to fit under another gap, perchance? Or am I just on hopium? Yeah, this is what hopium tastes like. All right, go in. Why does it not work? Oh, wait a minute. You mean those other balls were a lie? They were just ordinary tennis balls. So this is what he was looking for. I don't know. I just have a really bad habit of just going out and doing random things, and instead of like staying in one place to do the quest. One of the ducks seems to be in a very bad position right now. I think he's flipping in and out of the back rooms. I don't think we can save him. Okay, so that fan just gravitated directly towards me. I also found the last duck. Hello in there, your dad sent me to fetch you for show and tell, but my ride hasn't finished. Can't get out while it's still going. How long does it have left? I don't know, I fed it 400 shinies. How long does that get me? According to the sign, it seems to be 60 hours. So you're gonna be in there for quite a bit. Anyhow, let's just press this one button right here. I just have to bludge at it with my head. What a relief. I was starting to get a little panicky. We were fine, Dad. I was the most fine. My fine was bigger than your fine by $500,000. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy's car is just done. Like, there are white spots on it. It's over. They're gonna lose the insurance. I found the chameleon. He's in the bathroom taking a dump. Found me again, but how? Seems that my search for the perfect camouflage continues. You'll just be like a slightly darker shade of blue the next time I see you. Oh no, I was wrong. This time, he's actually just red. Hello, I am currently floating. The ground beneath me has dissipated. Sealed glass case containing snacks can stop a human in their tracks. What's better than just one machine, a group of 6 to choose between? This chameleon is essentially the final boss. Okay, now they're just getting gradually more expensive, these hats. But it's worth it because we have the axolotl hat. That's the only one we need. We 100% of the game. We can stop now. You can't be using infrared goggles to find me because I'm cold-blooded. Also, you're not wearing goggles. You don't seem like the type to use a tracking device. There's a tracking device type? Well, it's less of a type and more of a particular creature. You mean a particular species. I mean Tanuki. She got hold of one a year ago and started fascinating to anything that moved. Okay, so that's just a bit of, red flag right there. Tanuki apologized for getting carried away, and I think she repurposed the tracker for some kind of teleport project. Yeah, it turns out that, we've been using it this entire time. I've just had a thought about the camouflage conundrum. I want to try it immediately, so there's no time to waste. Here's your clue. Lizards used to rule the earth, and will again, just mark my words. But until then, there's a world of Geku, a store where I will, eat a big stew! And don't worry, there's already a dead body at this particular store, so we have the meat for it. Please tell me that you're at least finding each challenge harder. No, they've been relatively the same. I was looking at the map. You should have been looking where you were going. Kitty, thank goodness you found me. That's not what you usually say. Well, that was before I came here. Why is it so high up? I think it has to be high up if it's a roof garden. Okay, well, roofs are now off limits for chameleons. The rooftop is a bad idea. An alleyway will bring me cheer. Just look out for big red bullseye and something by. I think he's just desperate. Like I think he wants this to stop just as much as I do. The cucumber. It was the cucumber. That's right, cats have a debilitating fear of cucumbers. There was just a sword in this trash can. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. I didn't realize that this place was even higher up. I just wanted to leave the roof so badly that I just picked the first landmark I could remember and headed straight for it. The bullseye sign. Exactly, it was so big and red and simple. But when I arrived, I think I panicked, kitty. I didn't even try being invisible. I just did my breathing till you came. You really did well, chameleon. I'm not gonna go anywhere until you feel safe. Even though I'm probably just gonna leave as soon as the dialogue tree is up. This whole hide-and-seek trail has been a truly humbling experience. You might actually defeat me in the battle of wits. That'd be so bad? I mean, I could promise not to tell anyone if you like. That's nice of you, but I'd still know. Besides, how could I call myself the world's only entirely invisible comedian while knowing I was a fraud? You could use one of your other names. Impossible. That would mean reprinting my business cards, and I just ordered new ones. I mean, I don't even think I can physically use a phone. I don't even know if I have an Amazon account. Here we go. Into the sussy among us imposter vents. Ow, I hit my head. You and your weird eyes have been worthy opponents, kitty. I have been utterly defeated. But wait! There's another quest that you have to do. Now, the problem seems to be that I'm completely different color than the thing I'm standing on. Let's see if I can change that. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh, and now he's actually doing it. Congratulations. That makes this a victory for me, the world's most invisible chameleon. The hat might still give away your location, though. Oh, I see. You mean that it has remained steadfastly visible. Well, that's easily solved. I just have to remove the hat. Or I could just give it to you as a cosmetic. That was just so loud. What the hell? Oh, I gotta take like 20 photos in total. Okay, my screenshot library is gonna be filled with just madness. Okay, yeah, this is a photo. This is a photo right here. Well, obviously we're gonna take a picture of the bird poop, viewer. We're gonna start taking more photos of the sidewalk. I'm probably gonna have to delete those. I love the timing of that. You will continue to pet me. You will pet me until you are subsumed along with your race. Wait, you can tell who's in a good mood and who's in a bad mood by, like, the slight darkness where their eyes would be. Like, it's subtle, but you can see just, like, an empty pit, an empty void of anguish. I think with everything we've been through, all the torment of the surface world, I believe it's time that we bring forth the apocalypse. Gabriel's trumpets are singing. Can't you hear it? Turns out it was meows all along. Well, obviously I'm gonna need the space helmet because all the oxygen is gonna deplete. Uh-oh. Nothing to see here. Oh, you're just robbing the place. Yeah, I was gonna do that too. I don't suppose you've seen my children more recently, have you? Definitely not a major concern, you understand. I certainly wouldn't lose the ducklings twice in one day. It's because I ate them. I needed a little extra protein for the apocalypse. I needed to build muscle. Anyhow, now that my invisibility is perfected, I've started trying to work on this fear of heights thing. So I see. How are you feeling? Well, I'm very glad to see you, and the breathing exercises are really helping. That's sad. I think I overshot my relocation spell because I was a bit nervous, and now that I stopped to look, I mean, we're very high up. Would you like me to reassure you while we relocate somewhere lower down? Oh, thank goodness, yes. We just get dragged away from the main mission of going back home and like bring him down to the surface. It was a nice, cute, wholesome little game about being a cat. Finally home. And now we get to be a nuisance right on top of our owner's laptop. I'm going to type some very nefarious things. Oh no, no. Not the leash. Not the leash. Not the leash. What is the name of the kitty? I'm glad that you asked.
It is Hilbo.
The harbinger of the end. He has arrived to judge us all, no longer in silence. Our souls will be exsanguinated from the timeline. Are these Funko Pops in it? Are these fucking Funko Pops? No, we don't have Funko Pops here. You're not allowed to have Funko Pops. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm doing this for my owner's sake. Farewell, Funko Pop. You won't be missed.